So nothing personal. If you missed our previous...
Nothing personal, but fuck you.
nothing we have
personal.
nothing personal going on. I mean, does life not just felt like one continual day?
It does some days.
Yeah, I felt... But if you did miss the previous episode, I'm still rocking these glamnetic eyelashes.
Yeah.
And yes, 100% do it even if you don't have any makeup skills.
And the dead bird's still outside, only now it's rotting.
Ew.
Go listen to our Wednesday episode. It was fun. I've never laughed so hard in my life. That was fun.
Okay, I'm trying to find their letter.
Also, nothing personal, but please vote for us, Faces Magazine.
Yes, please do.
We're up
Jesse wants his plaque.
I do, and at least another one. I would love if I could get another comedian one because I've had 2, but I almost feel like it would be cheating because there's no stand-up comedy anymore.
Right. You can tell that you're a child of like 4 kids because it's like, if you get one, I get one too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what we were going to do. If last year I didn't win comedian, I would have had a problem with you keeping the plaque probably. But we had decided before.
I was so drunk at that thing. I would have been like, yeah, keep it.
That was the last like packed sardine event we were at.
And it was
COVID.
Sardine packed.
Yeah, you couldn't even get a drink.
You know.
Jenna was like all night. Oh, we've already told this story, but now I'm remembering. You wanted to get out. We were there 20 minutes. She's like, let's go. I'm like,
do not like pack rooms like that.
We are staying.
Well, also, I don't like disorganization and clutter. And there was a lot of that going on.
And the heat.
Yeah.
But I'm like, we're staying till our category. Of course, our category's dead last. Dead last.
Yeah. I didn't even want to take the picture. That's why I look so drunk in it. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I'm still standing.
Anyway, please vote for us. If we win virtually, then we'll do another red carpet demonstration for you on
right,
Facebook
or
Live.
we'll do like a, you know what we'll do? If we win, we will get glammed up head to toe.
Yeah.
And we will do a Facebook or Instagram Live.
Good idea.
With you guys.
Faces Magazine, thank you.
And they're like, why? We don't want to talk to y'all.
They're like, now we're not voting for you.
So when this email came in,
Ooh.
I 100% thought you created a burner account and sent it in. 100%.
How do you know I didn't?
I was like, Jesse, you ain't pulling a fast one on me. And it was just the subject title that made me think of you.
All right, what is it?
Dummy with a dildo.
Hey, that's mean. I'm not a dummy. I do have a dildo.
Is it one of those sticky ones?
Yeah, like a suction cup?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've never used it in the showers. I don't know if I can.
Right.
Okay, well, TMI. Well, what's new? Welcome to the show. Right. I've used it on the toilet seat. You suction it to the toilet seat and then just
That's
sit on
dirty.
it. Well, I was trying to make a video for a guy. I mean, it was the whole thing.
Yeah, but isn't that like, so you want to send a video to a guy of you
on the
toilet? On the toilet?
Okay, I didn't think it through. I was thinking of a nice, like, suction-y surface.
Well, maybe this letter will give you a better idea of where to go.
All right.
Because I know that you can set up a camera in your shower.
Can you?
No, you do it, don't you?
Well,
you took a shower pic once, and you told me you had to have the mirror and everything.
But maybe that's why my phone's not working anymore.
Okay. Hey, Jesse and Jenna, my friend listens to your podcast and told me that I had to write in, so here we go.
My friend, asking for a friend.
But whenever someone goes, here we go, I know that we're like in for a wild ride.
Okay.
Like a lot of other college students, COVID forced me to move into my dad's place, which is fine, but he doesn't know I'm gay. He goes, it's fine. We get along. That's not the problem, LOL. A couple of weeks ago, I was really horny, so I decided to bring my dildo into the shower with me. Pretty harmless, but I guess I was really in a mood, and I accidentally ripped a tile off the wall of the shower with my dildo. So when I first read this, it took me a while to process what was going on, but the dildo was stuck to the wall.
Yes.
And he was like backing it up, like working into it. Okay. He goes, one tile, no big deal, except that it had a domino effect and a ton of tiles just started falling off the wall around it. There's now a hole in the shower that's about 1 foot wide, and I have no idea what to do.
1 foot?
Yeah. My dad hasn't noticed because we use separate bathrooms, but I don't know what to say. Eventually, he will see it and ask, what the fuck happened? Do I tell him what happened? Do I make up a story? Should I wait until I move out and hope he doesn't notice? I hear this is the best sentence. I hear you guys are full of useless information, so I'm looking forward to your reply. Yours truly, Dummy with a Dildo.
Okay.
10 points for the subject title.
Oh, MG. Have you ever used one in the shower?
No, I don't have a dildo.
Oh, you just have your little pocket rocket?
All right.
Look at that. So what she's really trying to say, people, is I don't need a dildo. I have a boyfriend. Listen, I've never done it either in the shower.
So
I haven't.
I'm not a construction person. I don't know if y'all knew that about me, but I do not fuck with construction. But I'm assuming that if one tile falls off and then a bunch fall off, that tile was bound to fall off eventually.
Yeah, it was probably weak.
Like, this could be a situation where your dad fully knows that that tile needs to be replaced and was waiting for it to fall off to replace it.
Yeah, but then 100 around it to make a foot? That's this wide.
I know.
That's wide.
But because like tiles come in those like, not packs, but they come like threaded together and you put the grout in between, right? So when you lay them into squares.
Yeah. Well,
so obviously one square came off.
Oh, if it was, you're thinking the big tiles like your floor.
No, even the little ones, like even like a backsplash in a kitchen or something. I'm pretty sure that's
they're not individual.
Some of them are, but I think
I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but
still. But okay, so I was like, well, just tell your dad you bumped into it, but like, no, because that has to be pretty fucking hard.
You know, you need to buy your friends a couple beers because you wrote into the right podcast.
Yes,
I am the queen of coming up with fucking stories.
Yes, you are.
When it comes to shit like this, I'll tell you one that I did with my dad.
Oh, okay.
I was in university and I love dogs, like love them. And my friends like, come to the pet shop with us. And I was like, no, it's not a good idea. And at the time I just had like an open credit card because I didn't have to buy a lot.
Oh, when in Vancouver. Yeah. This is what growing up in Vancouver is like.
But this was in university. So I was on a full ride scholarship. So my food.
Oh, a full ride scholarship. Oh.
My food and my stuff. So I didn't have to spend a lot of money on that credit card. So my dad didn't put a balance or a thing on it, a limit on it at the time. So I go to this pet store and guess what's sitting in one of the little cages is a tiny chihuahua, a tan colored chihuahua. Cute. And the woman, it was an amazing salesperson, is like, do you want to hold it?
She knows.
I was like, I don't know. She's like, oh, just hold it.
Yeah.
And at the time, it just felt like this thing was so little. So Oscar came home with me.
Was he already named, or did you
name him?
Yeah, of course.
And I just charged it. And then I said to myself, okay, how am I going to explain to my dad that I've spent like $500 at a pet store?
Oh my God.
And this is a story I came up with. At the time, a lot of my friends were huge football players. They were linemen. So they were like 250, 300 pound guys,
Ooh.
6 feet tall, like huge, massive guys. And I said that I went to a party and my friend Deville picked me up and swung me around and we knocked over a saltwater fish tank because I did my research previous and knew that a regular fish tank didn't cost that much, but saltwaters cost a lot more.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. And he was like, you dummy, blah, 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 blah. What are you doing? Getting thrown around by a bunch of football.
Now, wait a minute. Hey, that sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah.
But you explain the charge, but what'd you do with the dog?
So then I had the dog, and at the time I was living on res, and I was living in these apartments on res where you weren't allowed dogs. And my RA found out that I had one. Like, and Oscar was so little, he would literally, I put him in my purse to take him to class. Finally, the guy found out. And,
well, yeah, we know Chihuahuas. Yep.
Yeah, so I had a choice to, like, I had to do something with the dog because I couldn't live there and I couldn't get kicked out. Like,
how many days did you get away with it, though?
I think it was a few months.
A few months?
Yeah.
Aww.
And everyone loved the dog, so I ended up giving the dog to the secretary of the business school that I was a part of, and because she had like 3 or 4 chihuahuas and they lived out on the farm and stuff.
Oh, I wish I knew you then.
Yeah, I loved Oscar. But so you wrote to the right podcast because I can come up with these really cool stories, and yours is actually pretty easy to solve. It took me about 5 minutes.
Asterisk, Jenna has since learned that we should not buy puppies from the pet store because they come from puppy mills.
Exactly. Oh, and this puppy came sick too.
See?
Yeah.
Don't buy them from the store.
So what you're going to tell your dad is, and what you need to do previous to this is you need to go out to Shoppers or whatever and buy a razor. And you have to buy this razor. It's called,
it's a specific one.
Yeah, it's called Intuition because it comes with like this pack that has a suction cup so you can stick it and so you can put and hold your razor in the shower.
Oh, genius.
That's what's going to rip down your tile.
Yeah.
I think this might be the only episode
that actually works.
Letter that we actually have some valid advice.
That's actually really good. And then you could say like you just pulled it too hard and
yeah, and all of a sudden everything just came down like a domino. So here's the thing, is you're not really lying.
But then wait, he might still have to have the gay conversation because his dad's gonna be like, why are you using a Intuition
girl's razor?
Yeah.
And you can be like, because the razors, here you go, come with built-in shaving cream. So you don't have to buy shaving cream
Okay, well, I have to tell you a disgusting story. But now it's bugging me. Is intuition the one that's, I'm your Venus?
No, that's
I'm
Venus.
your fire? Oh.
That's Venus. Your intuition.
Oh, yeah.
They come with these like razors that look like they're like a couple inches thick, but half of it is the
foam or the
yeah,
gel.
exactly,
The gel.
exactly.
So when I was a young teenager and I just started shaving, my sister, Justine, love her to death, but I'm outing her.
Stole your razors, right?
To use on her armpits because she said that men's razors were better.
They are and they're cheaper. That's just an example, ladies, of a pink tax. Our razors are exactly the same. Why are female razors more expensive?
That is
so I know
bullshit.
tons of women that buy men's razors.
And arguably, women shave more, so they should be cheaper because you guys use them more often.
Y'all shave your face every day, some people.
Depends, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, you want to know the disgusting part about this? I got a fucking rash on my face because it was her armpit juices going into, because when you shave, you open your pores.
Don't share razors, ever.
So I go to the doctor and they're like, has anyone been using your razor? And she was so embarrassed and sorry because she was a little girl. She had just started shaving her armpit.
Right.
I was so mad.
She's probably doing it like secretively.
Totally, because she didn't. You remember when you first started shaving?
She was a little girl because she's quite a bit older than you. So.
No, Justine. This was
Justine.
Justine.
Okay.
My younger sister.
When did you start shaving?
No.
When you were 6?
So I was like, what, 14, 15? She would have been 9 or 10.
With your little prepubescent splotches.
Oh, totally didn't need to be shaving then. Right. But yeah, disgusting. Yeah.
But I think that's a good story. So in order to do this, you're going to have to prep. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go and buy this razor. And I'm sorry, it is an expensive one. Like and the cartridges are expensive as well. But if you buy the package, it comes with one already. So don't worry about that. Buy that, stick it in your shower, get rid of your shaving cream, or at least hide it. Yeah. So that one day, just pretend like it happened. Although your problem might be is where are the tiles?
Why would you have it that low?
And where are your tiles? But that's where I keep my razor. Because if I'm taking a bath,
on your legs,
I want to be able to grab it.
So that could be explained.
Yeah, but what did you do with the tiles? Because I was thinking you could be like, oh my God, like come out of the shower, Dad, the tiles came down when I tried to, my razor fell off.
Yeah.
But where would the tiles be? So you're going to have to say, this happened a while ago. I was embarrassed because I'm using a girl's razor.
Yes.
And I ripped them down. So
that is a great trick that when you're guilty, give a little bit of guilt so they believe you. So you're like, well, he wouldn't admit that if it wasn't true that he's, so that looks like that's what you were embarrassed by. So I would just wait until the dad finds it and be like, oh, that I meant to tell you.
And the thing about coming up with the story is like the story I just gave you is not far from the truth. It's just we've replaced the details with the item.
That's
right. So that should make it easier for you because I'm a horrible liar. You know that I'm a horrible liar, but I can twist those stories around so that it's like semi-true. So like with the dog, blaming it on a aquarium, it's still animals.
Yeah. So and this is how you lie. This is good for me to know. Mm-hmm. So you keep it true, but just switch the truth.
Right. And like when I do these, it's stories to like get you out of things that are embarrassing or something like that. They're never really like malicious. I'm not a liar.
No, you're not.
I'm brutally honest, and that's always been my fault.
That's why we're friends.
Right.
The only thing this writer forgot to tell us is did you finish?
Apparently.
Could you imagine like you're right on the verge and it's like all the tiles fall? Like,
I just need to think that like you were really giving her. So you might need to eventually move out of your dad's house and like get your own house of your own so that you can. I know it's hard in college and all, but
college,
you need some privacy. Apparently, you're very fiending for some privacy.
I have a very lonely apartment, sir. Are you single? Am I too old to date a college?
I was about to say, like, it's college. That's pretty old.
College is old.
Or pretty young.
Well,
for you.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Right.
Maybe he's like a med student. Maybe he's been in college for like 8 years.
Whoever the friend is that listens to us, thank you so much for telling him to write in, because I did feel like this was the one chance and opportunity that I could have to actually contribute something.
That was a really good solution. And now I don't seem so crazy for using the toilet seat, do I? Yeah.
It's dirty. That's all I think about is like, couldn't you do it on just a regular chair? Like the chair's you're sitting on right now.
Well, yeah, but I don't have any like this. But can I borrow this, actually?
Not borrowing it. You can have it.
Because you're right. Now that I think about the toilet, no wonder I never heard from this guy again. What else do you do sitting on that toilet, jerk? You know?
That's like sending someone a selfie from sitting on the toilet. Like, you're not going to do that. So why would you send them a video in your bathroom of doing sexy stuff?
Oh God, this is why I'm single, boys.
Yeah, this is also why you should consult me next time before you send
Oh,
me.
hey Jenna, where should I take a video shoving something in my ass? You'll be like,
I would have been like somewhere not the bathroom.
I have a very small apartment.
Yeah, but you have a bed that has 4 posts, doesn't it?
No, but it has one hell of a headboard.
There you go. Stick it to the headboard. Go on all 4s.
Oh, okay. Yeah. God, and you can put the camera at the end of the bed.
I am full of useful knowledge. That's why you need to send us your emails.
What?
Send them now so that I don't, all this like brain power just doesn't dissolve.
Yeah. Where should they send them, Jenna?
Jesse and Jenna's messy podcast at gmail.com.
Well done.
Didn't even stutter that time.
No, you didn't. But nobody listens to that anyway.
Yeah.
Do you see the message we got on Facebook from one of our loyal listeners, Lisa? She's like, hey, I love your podcast. I really want to send you an email. What's your email address? And I wrote back, we say it on every episode,
That
Lisa.
was kind of snarky.
Yeah, it was. And she goes, I'm sorry, I don't always listen all the way through. This is our people.
I know. I don't blame you because I probably wouldn't listen all the way through either.
We love you, Lisa, and we can't wait to get your email. Hopefully.
I will say a lot of our funniest moments do come at the beginning and the end.
Yeah,
We start off strong and finish off strong.
It's like we were in radio.
Right.
Cheers!
The wine is dwindling. Cheers, and please send us more letters, especially if you need me to find a story to come up with, like an excuse.
Right. And if this friend
Maybe
is
this will be
single-
our new shtick. That'll put on TikTok. What do I do?
How do I lie?
Yeah.
God, we are moral, upstanding citizens.
Always, always.
Cheers.
Cheers.